everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 6 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We are here at the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono Mountains 150. Only 12 laps around this 2.5 mile super speedway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. One of the shortest races of the season, which means starting up front in this event is critical. And John Arndt got the pole on Thursday, and he will lead the field of the green flag for today's event. It's definitely going to be an interesting one because it's such a short race. If we end up with a caution, it's going to take a third of the event out of our hands. So, hopefully we don't see any of that. We saw 2 wrecks yesterday in the ARCA race. That took out half of the event yesterday. We're just hoping we don't get a caution in this one. But hey, you never know what could happen at a crazy place like this. And we're just hoping that we get a good race here today for race number 6. This is how they line up in the point standings. Andrew Ross has taken the points lead after the strong run he had at the Texas Motor Speedway last week. 153 points towards the championship for him. Audra Baranowskis is only 9 points behind. She had led in the points since Atlanta before the Texas race, but she still got a solid run going for her, as she is only 9 points off. Chris Tejada is 17 points behind, a great season for him. Our pole sitter, John Arndt, is only 18 points behind, and Eric Monaco, 33 points behind, coming into this race 5th in the point standings. It's John Arndt starting on the pole position here today at the Pocono Raceway. And he grabbed a very late run in the qualifying session on Thursday to beat out Dale Salzman, but he got it, and he's starting on the pole. Alongside him is Dale Salzman in the 35, looking to rebound after the very tough event he had at the Texas Motor Speedway. Had an issue on the first lap of the race, got a lap down, and as he was coming back on the racetrack after he fixed the issue, he ran right into Nicholas Samadio and ended his race prematurely, finishing dead last. Roger Ray, the winner from Charlotte 2 weeks ago, is starting alongside Gatlin Downey. John Arndt won 3 weeks ago at Rockingham, by the way, so those 2 guys on the inside are both winners so far this season. Garrett Zenor doing a great job this season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Right now 6th in the points coming to this event, and he starts 5th here today at Pocono alongside the guy who is 5th in the points, Eric Monaco, in the number 3. Row number 4 sees Noah Clifton alongside the 67 machine of Michael Canto. Then it's Jesse Turner in the 97, going for his first career Truck Series win alongside Joe Rutkowski, Pennsylvania native in the 01, starting 10th here today. Make sure everybody's rolling off, and they are. John Arndt looking for his 2nd win of the season. It has been a great season for John Arndt so far, coming into this race 4th in the point standings. And compared to last season in the Truck Series, it's just a lot better. He had gone quite a few races last season without even a top 10 finish. Well, he already has 4 of them coming into this event this season. So John Arndt definitely looking strong, as he's going to start on the pole position here today at the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono Mountains 150. It is only a 12-lap event. Not a lot of time to get bonus points for leading laps in this one here tonight, so we'll have to see who can get it done. Probably a good idea to start up front for this one, so watch out for the top 10 here today. The winner could come from one of those 10 positions. It's John Arndt, it's Dale Salzman, it's the green flag here at the Pocono Raceway. Lap 1 led by John Arndt. Bonus point for him right there. So now he's only 17 points behind Andrew Ross. But right to the inside. And a little bit of help from Roger Ray from Garrett Senor. He's not going to be able to get to the inside of the 05. And John Arndt will remain out front. We did tone down the strength by 2 points compared to yesterday's ARCA race. So they might have a little bit of a harder time passing here today than they did yesterday. For second, Garrett Senor to the inside of Roger Ray. And like I said in qualifying, it has been almost a year since Garrett Senor has last won here on Napa Fan. It was Armory Digital in this series last season, and that occurred sometime in November. I believe it was early November last year, so he is going for his first win in over a year. The all-time winningest driver on Napa Fan, still the all-time winningest driver on Napa Fan, on an entire year losing streak. Not exactly what we expected out of Mr. Garrett Senor there, but right now he's second, trying to draft John Arndt for the lead. Roger Ray's up here. How about my man Jesse Turner running him the 4th position? Gatlin Downey, Noah Clifton, I should say. I don't know why I'm getting Noah Clifton and Gatlin Downey mixed up, but Noah Clifton in a side-by-side battle with Michael Canto for the 5th position. Here's Turner to the inside of Roger Ray. The 97 might get it. He won't. Garrett Senor, a huge push from Roger Ray to the back bumper of John Arndt, but Ray is going to go to the inside and attempt to take second. He's got some help from the 97 of Jesse Turner. And John Arndt trying to pull away from the rest of the field right here. It's looking pretty good for the 05 right now. They have had a hard time getting around him. They keep on passing for second. And that continues to open the door for John Arndt to possibly win this event. He'd love to lead the most laps in this race, get that extra bonus point, do all he can to close up to Andrew Ross in the point standings. And right now, Andrew Ross is 15th. And that is enough for John Arndt to take the point lead away from Andrew Ross, because right now he's 17 points behind. If you add his bonus point, and for all the bonus points he would get for winning the race, it'd be enough to surpass the 21 in the point standings. And I believe it'd be enough to go to the points lead if he were to win this event here today. Jesse Turner now to the inside of Roger Ray for the 2nd position. It does appear that the tunnel turn is the only place these guys are able to pass here today. That was not the case yesterday in the ARCA race. Totally different style of racing here. A lot more single file up front, of course, just as I say that. They go double wide throughout a lot of the top 10. But you see Roger Ray getting stuck on the outside there. Here comes Michael Canto for 4th in the number 67. He'd like to beat that number 4 this time, as he almost got it at Charlotte over Roger Ray, but he was unable to surpass him on the final lap. But he did go from last to 2nd in that event. Definitely a very strong driver, very strong team. Michael Canto 7th in the points coming into today's event. Jesse Turner looking to the inside of John Arndt. He does not have the run on the 05, and he's going to have to get some help from Roger Ray if he's going to have any shot at closing in on this lap. But John Arndt holding on to the lead as we keep it clean and green so far. Roger Ray now back to the inside of Jesse Turner through the tunnel turn. That's what happens. The 3rd place guy catches up to the 2nd place guy. They go side by side through turn 2, and John Arndt pulls away from him. That's what we've seen so far in this race, and if John Arndt can lead the next 2 laps of the event, he would have led half of this race here, which would, I believe, give him the bonus point for leading the most laps here today. And he's pulling away a little bit from Turner and Ray. Jesse Turner is going to stay to the outside of the 4 and remain in the 2nd position. And what's at stake for Turner is his first career Truck Series win. He has won in the IndyCar Series, he has won in the Cup Series, he's won in the Turkey Hill Series. But he's never won in the Truck Series, and he's been in the Truck Series a few times as well. There's quite a few starts in the Truck Series, but he's never gotten a W here. Kind of like Nicolas Samadeo. It took him until last season at Las Vegas after he raced in every single truck race before he got his first career victory here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Do not give this one to John Arndt just yet. The draft here is very significant. High downforce on these race trucks and very, very long straightaways, so it allows these guys to close right back in on each other. And as long as they don't go side by side, they'll close right back in to the leader, John Arndt. But he will lead at the halfway point. He's led every lap so far. A great run for John Arndt so far here in this one. And Roger Ray looking to the inside of Jesse Turner, just as Turner was able to close in on the 05. However, Ray's unable to get to the inside. Now, yesterday we saw that inside lane work for the ARCA guys. Not the case here today at Pocono, and I believe Jesse Turner's going to get the run for the lead. To the inside goes the 97 on the 05. Will he get any help from Roger Ray, however? We'll have to see. He tried to get the nose on John Arndt. He was unable to do so, but he's going to stay right with the 05 for this lead. Andrew Ross in the 21 has moved up inside the top 10, so now Andrew Ross would remain in the points lead the way they are currently running. However, John Arndt, if he were to still get the victory, which he might not the way Jesse Turner is racing him here, that 97 is fast, trying to get Ford their first win of the season. But the way it's looking right now, Andrew Ross would remain the points here at the end of this event, and John Arndt would probably close up to second. There goes Turner to the inside of John Arndt. He's got the help from Roger Ray, and the 97 side by side with the 05 for the lead. Next time by, it'll be only 4 laps to go here at the Pocono Raceway. I told you this race was short. Only 12 laps left. Or only 12 laps long. Only 5 laps left in the event. And Turner with the outside lane on Roger Ray. Ray tried to get to the inside. He was unable to do so. Here comes John Arndt back for the second position. But it's Jesse Turner out front of the 97 here at Pocono on lap 8 of 12. He's going to get a bonus point for leading a lap right here. Will Jesse Turner, after all these years, get his first career Truck Series victory? He's going to have to hold off these guys. The other 2 guys behind him have already won this season, Roger Ray and John Arndt. Let's not count out Dale Salzman and Michael Canto. They're in the top 5 right now. It's still 4 laps to go, a lot of time before we crown a winner, and John Arndt right back to the back bumper of Jesse Turner. Will Turner block him? No, he won't. Arndt back to the inside. The pole sitter. He's going to get 2 bonus points for leading a lap and leading the most laps, and he's going to take the lead back from the 97, or attempt to do so. Turner has some help from Michael Canto on the outside lane. But a lot of help on the inside. Turner tries to make it stick. He slides up the racetrack. But he's going to get a run, I do believe. Will he stay alongside John Arndt? Yes, he will. 3 to go at Pocono for John Arndt in the 05. Now Roger Ray running right behind him. He's going to go to the inside for the lead. John Arndt will clear Jesse Turner. And Michael Canto's going to find a way to the inside of Turner in the 97. They're side by side for third. And it's back to being John Arndt and Roger Ray up front. Garrett Zenor, he's 3 wide with Johnny Gardner and Dale Salzman. That is for the 5th position. He's unable to make it stick. The outside has been very strong in this event here today. But will it be strong enough for John Arndt to get the victory? Johnny Gardner is up to the 5th position in the number 98. A great run for him. Andrew Ross remains in the 10th position. Roger Ray holding on the 2nd with Jesse Turner right behind him in the 97. Like this race, not too predictable on who's going to get the win at this point. Turner might find a way to the inside of Roger Ray. He's going to have to hope this sticks on the inside if he's going to have any shot, and Gardner's going to blow up in the 98. Down the backstretch. And if he cannot get back to the pit lane, if he stops on the racetrack, it'll bring out a caution, and this will end up being the final lap. It's going to be the white flag next time by. And Gardner, another issue on that machine. He had an issue at Texas, which kept him from a good finish there. And another one here at Pocono. Green flag is still out. He stopped on the racing surface, but everybody has surpassed him. And I'm hoping, yes, the green flag will remain out here for this final lap at Pocono. So here we go, John Arndt looking for his 2nd win of the season, looking for the points lead. I don't know if he'll get it on Andrew Ross, but we'll have to see. Will he hold off Roger Ray in the 4? Jesse Turner as well, pushing the 4 to the inside of John Arndt for the lead. John Arndt with the run on the outside, but Roger Ray has the push from Turner. And Ray's going to get a nose to the inside of John Arndt. They're going to be side by side, heading into turn number 2. Jesse Turner, will he make it 3 wide for the lead? He might do so through the middle. John Arndt up top. Roger Ray on the inside. Jesse Turner right behind. Roger Ray to the point. Here comes Turner in the 97. Will he have any help from Michael Canto, or will he stay behind the 4? Roger Ray, it's going to be his first lap led if he gets it, and I think he will. Jesse Turner is not going to find a way around him. Roger Ray, it's going to be his second win of the season. He wins the Pocono Mountains 150 here at the Pocono Raceway with a last lap pass over John Arndt to take his second victory of the season. That was something else right there. A very patient run for Roger Ray. And he waited till the final lap. Jesse Turner pushed him to the lead right there. And the second win in 3 weeks for Roger Ray and the number 4 team, Trey Bartow's team, gets their second win of the season. Roger Ray might be a threat to win this championship. His second career Napa fan win and his second win of the season here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. I will say this about John Arndt, though. That is his 5th top 10 of the season. I tell you, it's going really well for John Arndt. I'm pretty sure he wanted to win this race. He led 10 laps here today. Turner led 1. Roger Ray led the last one. And Roger Ray with the victory here at Pocono. Turner finishing second. John Arndt, Michael Canto, Garrett Zenor, Noah Clifton, Dale Salzman, Eric Monaco, Andrew Ross, Cameron Garlington. The top 10. Ross finishing 9th will remain in the points lead. John Arndt is going to gain 8 points on him. He'll only be 10 off of Andrew Ross, and I believe he will be second in the point standings heading into Chicagoland next Friday night here on Napa Fan. The only guy failing to finish was Johnny Gardner, who blew an engine on lap number 10 of the event, and unfortunately for him, going to finish 2 laps down in last place. That's a tough break for Gardner. Had an issue at Texas as well. Another issue here for the number 98 team. He says in Grant Enfinger. I don't know what he did in Martinsville, recording this the day before that race. I hope he won it. Just have to hope. We'll have to see. Love my man Grant Enfinger. But either way, the official results back in there. And, pretty calm race for the most part. Only 3 lead changes. Yeah, we had 3 lead changes in this race. Not as much as we had last year, but definitely a calm and coordinated race here today at Pocono. And that's kind of what I was aiming for. After yesterday's 2 caution extravaganza, I figured, you know what, let's make sure this is a caution-free race. And it was. And Roger Ray came home with the victory in the Pocono Mountains 150. So next weekend, it is the whatever it is, 225. I think it's American Ethanol 225 at the Chicagoland Speedway. That's Friday night. The ARCA Series is Thursday night next weekend, the Scott 150, both under the lights at the Chicagoland Speedway. So check out those races. They're going to be exciting, just like this one was here today at Pocono. Congratulations to Roger Ray on the victory here in the Pocono Mountains 150. I'll see you guys next week for the Scott 150 in the ARCA Series Thursday night at 6, and then the American Ethanol E15 225 at the Chicagoland Speedway for the Turkey Hill Truck Series next Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, both premiering right here on Napa Fam. Congratulations to Roger Ray. Here are the point standings for the Turkey Hill Truck Series, and thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys later.
I know you love me just as I am. You always take me, you always take me, you always take me just as I am. And you say, doesn't matter where you've been, doesn't matter what you've done, doesn't matter where you're from, all I wanna give you is my love. You take me, you always take me, you always take me just as I am. Can't live without your love within me. I can't help myself, I'm honestly